we're back after a month-long hiatus. I am back to streaming. I'm going to be trying to do this regularly. If you are new to my channel, I'm Jeff. I play retro games, and we are going to get started tonight with a new game. We're going to be playing The Elder Scrolls III: Morrowind. I previously did a complete playthrough of The Elder Scrolls II. So we are going to return to that world and play possibly my favorite game ever. I am going to do character creation tonight. I am going to do a little adventuring. I will talk first a little about the mods that I have put in the game. Morrowind came out in 2002, I believe. And I wouldn't say heavily, but significantly modded my installation of it. But mostly with visual mods. So the visuals are going to be updated a little bit because that's fun. But the gameplay is going to be more or less the same except for the leveling system. And everything else is stock. And we'll talk about the leveling system when I get there. But we will just get started and launch the game. Okay. And we are just going to start a new game. We'll talk about prophecy a lot during this playthrough.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
I'm pretty sure I am named Dorkus Malorkus this time around.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. There comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Standard movement controls. Follow the guard.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
Okay. Here we are. Beautiful Morrowind. In the swamp.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
Silt Strider over there.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
So this is how you create your character. Like the intro said, we were a prisoner for an unnamed crime, and we've been sent here for no apparent reason to Morrowind and we're being released, and they're just sort of dealing with our paperwork is what the character creation is. So if you were with me for my Daggerfall playthrough, you see this is largely the same in terms of what cultures you can come from. All of these are from a different... We don't have Glue Boy this time. No horse. We couldn't take him with us. Yeah, so we're just on our own here. And I'm going to go with Orc this time because that is a new option in Morrowind. And we're going to choose the prettiest Orc. Goatee's nice. Okay, okay. Definitely got some glitches here. Yeah, I like the mutton chops. Are we completely frozen? And we're frozen. So believe it or not, I did completely test this out. Let's try this again. No, we are frozen. Sorry, folks. I'm going to have to restart this. But maybe we'll meet Glue Boy along the way. Skip the intro movie this time. Okay. It is a 20-year-old game, so bear with me.
Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Okay, we're Dorkus Malorkus.
Well, not even last night's storm could
Let's
wake
get
you.
this show on the road.
I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Okay, we're coming. Bye, Jube. Yeah, we know the way. We did this already. Okay, looks
This
good.
is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office.
You
Try
finally
this again.
arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Okay, we're gonna be an orc. We want the mutton chops. Okay.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Okay. So generally, I like to answer the personality test questions and then choose my class at the end, but it's fun to see what he thinks I should play as, so let's do the personality test.
On a clear day, you chance upon a strange animal, its leg trapped in a hunter's claw snare. Judging from the bleeding, it will not survive long. What do you do?
What do I do? Do I draw my dagger and mercifully end its life? Do I just leave it there? Or do I use herbs from my pack to put it to sleep? Yeah, I probably wouldn't just leave it there. But would I share my herbs with it? Yeah, I guess I probably would.
One summer afternoon, your father gives you a choice of chores. What would you rather do?
Would I rather work at the forge and cast iron for a new plow? Would I rather gather herbs with Mom? Would I rather go catch fish? I am going to go catch fish.
Your cousin has given you a very embarrassing nickname, and even worse, likes to call you it in front of your friends. You have asked him to stop, but he finds it very amusing to watch you blush. What do you do?
Do I make up a story that makes the nickname a badge of honor? Do I beat up my cousin? Or do I make up an even more embarrassing nickname for him? That's clearly the best answer.
There is a lot of heated discussion at the local tavern over a group of people called telepaths. They've been hired by certain city-state kings. Rumor has it these telepaths read a person's mind and tell their lord whether a follower is telling the truth or not. You believe what?
Do I think it is a necessary evil, a terrible practice, or do I think that loyal followers of the king have nothing to fear? Clearly that is the worst thing ever, and everyone should stay out of my head.
Your mother sends you to the market with a list of goods to buy. After you finish, you find that by mistake a shopkeeper has given you too much money back in exchange for one of the items. What do you do?
Well, I'd like to know more about the shopkeeper. Like, is it ye old Walmart or is it the corner store? Do I pocket the extra money? Do I return to the store and give the shopkeeper his hard-earned money? Do I decide to put the extra money to good use and purchase items that would help my family? I'm going to assume that this is a chain of medieval shops, so I'm going to put the money to good use.
While in a marketplace, you witness a thief cut a purse from a noble. Even as he does so, the noble notices and calls for the city guards. In his haste to get away, the thief drops the purse near you. Surprisingly, no one seems to notice the bag of coins at your feet. What do you do?
So this is a lot more clear-cut. Since it's a noble, I am absolutely going to pocket the money.
Your father sends you on a task which you loathe, cleaning the stables. On the way there, pitchfork in hand, you run into your friend from the homestead near your own. He offers to do it for you, in return for a future favor of his choosing.
Oof.
What do you do?
Okay. I mean, again, we don't know a lot about this friend. Who knows what trouble we'll get into going forward. Do I ask him to help so that I'll help him in the future with something? Do I say, no, I'll do the work myself? Or do I say, yeah, sounds good? I think I'm going to ask him to help. So at the very least, whatever favor he asks for help with going forward, he's going to be involved with it.
Your mother asks you to help fix the stove. While you're working, a very hot pipe slips its moorings and falls towards her.
Well, why
What
are
do
we
you do?
working on the stove while it's hot? That seems really dumb. Yeah, I'm going to push Mom.
While in town, the baker gives you a sweet roll. Delighted, you take it into an alley to enjoy, only to be intercepted by a gang of 3 other kids your age. The leader demands the sweet roll, or else he and his friends will beat you and
The
take
sweet
it.
roll question.
What do you do?
Do I give him the sweet roll and come back with friends? Do I act like I'm going to give him the sweet roll, but throw it in the air so that it distracts him? Or do I drop the sweet roll and step on it and then get ready for a fight? I think I am going to step on the sweet roll because I'm spiteful like that.
Entering town, you find that you are witness to a very well-dressed man running from a crowd. He screams to you for help. The crowd behind him seems very angry. What do you do?
Okay. Again, lots of split-second decisions without any context. Well, I'm not going to help the mob. Because I don't like peer pressure. You know what? None of my business. I'm going to stand aside. Okay, it says my personality and past reflect a spell sword.
Very
Which
good.
is honestly
the letter
pretty
that preceded,
good.
you mentioned you were born
That's
under a
the
certain
style of
sign.
gameplay that I like.
And what would
we'll come
that
back
be?
to that once we review everything. Yeah, so a big thing about Morrowind is astrology. So, depending on the circumstances of our birth, there are different signs we can be born under, and they'll give us different powers. I just have to scroll through them so I remember what they are. So the apprentice gets me more magicka to cast my spells, but also I'm weak to magicka. Atronak we don't ever want, because I believe that means we can't regenerate our own magic. We have to be hit by spells to get it back. The lady's pretty good. It's just flat boosts to personality and endurance. The Lord makes me weak to fire, and I can heal myself. That's pretty lame. The Lover means I am agile, and I can paralyze targets. The Mage is just a flat little tiny bonus to my magicka. Ritual gives me some tools for dealing with undead. And also I can heal myself. The Serpent gives me a little power I can use to poison someone, but hurt myself at the same time. Shadow lets me turn invisible. Steed is another stat boost. The Thief lets me cast a Sanctuary spell, which I believe adds armor. Makes me less likely to be hurt. The Tower. So I can detect animals, enchantments, and keys within 200 feet of myself, and I can also open an up to 50-point lock. So locks in Morrowind are rated from 0 to 100. And an open spell at 50 points will open 50 and below, believe it or not. And the Warrior just makes my attacks better. So for me, it's either between the Lady or the Tower, because that open spell is super useful. I'm going to go with the Lady, though. The extra stats are too useful.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
So this is the character it built for us. We're a spell sword. That's what the personality test determined. So we are spellcasting specialists trained to support troops in skirmish and battle. Prized as mercenaries, well suited for careers as adventurers and soldiers of fortune. So we have a specialization, which is magic. And the way specializations work is every skill in the game, you can see them on the right hand side here, has a category it fits under. They're either, well, we'll do a custom one. You can see. So everything falls under combat, magic, or stealth. You can see they're all listed there. And whatever your specialization is, the skills under that category are easier to increase. And you increase your skills, just like in Daggerfall, by actually using them. Favorite attributes. I believe this just boosts these stats a little at the beginning of the game. And your major and minor skills are what you are going to increase in order to level up. So there are a bunch of pre-made classes. Spellsword was the one it chose for me. I'm using a leveling mod that makes leveling a lot simpler. The way it worked before was you would level up once you had gotten 10 points worth of skill increases in your major and minor skills. And then you would be able to increase some of your attributes depending on what stats, what governing attribute those skills you'd increased had. So let's say I'd done all 10 of those points in strength. It would give me 3 tokens I can spend to pick 3 different attributes when I level up. And one of them, if I picked strength for one of them, oh hey, how's it going, Oprah? It is the best, and we are just getting started. I'm just explaining the leveling system. Basically, the leveling system in the original game made you micromanage, so that if you wanted to increase your skills, you have to make sure you get 10 points of skill increases in 3 different attributes every single level. 10 of those points have to be either major or minor skills. So that's a huge pain in the butt, and I have a mod installed that removes the need to do that, so we can just play. It makes the gameplay a lot more like Skyrim, if anyone has played Skyrim before, where your character is more determined by what you do than what you pick at the beginning. What we pick at the beginning is going to determine what skills are easier for us to level, and it's going to determine what we're better at the beginning. So the personality test said that I was a spell sword, which is honestly pretty good. I'm not big on block. I don't like shields. Yeah, spell sword's great. It's that alteration. I don't like destruction, though. I don't like block. I don't know if you really need blunt weapon as well. Enchant, alchemy. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do, we're definitely going to work on our magic skills. It's super useful. But we're going to find something else. The other mod I have installed here is there are a lot of classes that NPCs use in the game that aren't open to players at the beginning, and I've just unlocked those so we can see a lot of the NPC classes. So things like Drill Master was not on the list unless it's modded. I'm a big fan of Master at Arms. It's a pretty fun one. It literally gives you every single combat skill. So all the armors, all the weapons, which is pretty fun. But yeah, Spell Sword is pretty good in general. Witch Hunter's alright. I prefer heavy armor. I believe Spell Sword uses medium armor. Battle Mage is closer to what I'm after. But again, Destruction. I'm not big on Destruction. Alteration, Destruction. You know what? I think I'm going to go for Battle Mage. See what the Battle Mage description is. Wizard warriors trained in both lethal spellcasting and heavily armored combat. You sacrifice mobility and versatility for the ability to supplement melee and ranged attacks with elemental damage and summon creatures. Sweet. Sounds fun. So we got my major skills, my minor skills. My main weapon's going to be axe. My main armor is going to be heavy armor. And we're looking pretty good. Dorkus Malorkus, the orc battle mage. Okay, we've got our stats menu.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
So we gotta pick up our papers here. So, for release by the Emperor's decree to the district of Vardenfell in the province of Morrowind, Dorkus Malorkus, the orc battle mage. Alright, and this guy signed it. So we are officially released from jail.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celes Gravius.
Great. So now that we are released from jail, we are going to rob these Imperials blind. So let's see what they got back here. Oh yeah, we got all sorts of potion ingredients. Take those. I'm gonna teach them to lock me up for years, then drop me in a foreign country. I don't want the cup. I do want the gold. Oh yeah, here's us, by the way. Here we go. There's Dorkus Malorkus. I'm not gonna steal the buckets. I should learn how to do combat. Oh yeah, we're gonna be a real smooth talker. I'm not gonna steal the plates, but I am gonna steal the candlestick. I'm gonna take this book. I'm gonna take their booze, their silverware, their egg. I'm gonna take their empty bottles. I'm gonna take their knife, because it's really wanting me to do that so that I can learn how to do combat. Yep. Okay, now we know how to do combat. I'm gonna take their candlestick, all their silverware, their crab meat, more booze, bread. We got a lockpick here, which are very useful. We've got some sort of bet here. I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna take some bread. There's a chest here, and they want us to learn how to lockpick. So we're gonna pick the lock. We're gonna try to. Oh yeah, it's amazing. Rather than having a compass on your screen that points you to where you need to go, people are literally like, oh, you want to go to that town? Well, you got to head south out of the town that we're in now, and when you see the river, you got to cross over the river, and then turn left, and follow the river until you get to a big rock, and then south of the rock is the town you're looking for. Amazing. I love it. So we got some more gold. 31 gold. Gonna put my lockpick away. Anything in there? More food. Take all that. Right. Just going... Oh, I can't save my game yet. I gotta get out. There's stuff in this barrel. So we got some soul gems. We will probably do that in a little bit, Oprah. We will visit Balmora tonight, I am sure. So we got an enchanted ring in there. Remember that ring? That'll come up later. Okay, and we got to talk to this guy to get officially released. Okay, I'm just going to move this so that we can read a little bit more of it. Okay. Word of our arrival has reached Celis Gravius here. His background is not important, but he's here to welcome us to Morrowind. So how conversation works in Morrowind is kind of like they're little information dispensers, the people. You don't really have conversations. You ask them about topics. And when a word is highlighted in blue, it means it's a new topic you've never heard of before, and this person can introduce you to. Yes, it's right along the coast. The Mentor's Ring. We'll go for that too. So when you click on these topics, you can see they get grayed out. That means we've heard everything there is to hear from this character about this topic. So Celis Gravius here is a knight-errant of the Imperial Legion. And he's going to tell us about Morrowind. He doesn't know why we're here, why we were released from prison, but the Emperor authorized it. He doesn't need to know any more than that, and we're free as soon as we leave the office. And we do have instructions from the Emperor. So we're going to ask about the Emperor. So Uriel Septim is still the Emperor. He was the Emperor in Daggerfall, which we played through last time and did a lot of work for. Okay, he personally authorized our release. It's all very mysterious, but that's the way the Empire works. Silence, secrecy. Let not the left hand know what the right hand is doing. Okay, tell me about the Empire. So this is the province of Morrowind. It's been part of the Empire for 400 years. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's it, I guess. So, we have duties. He's got a package we need to take to a guy named Caius Cosides in Balmora. So we're going to go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Cosides, and they'll know where to find him. So Balmora, it's north of Seydanine, which is the town we're in now. We're going to pass Pelagiad Village, cross a ravine, pass Fort Moonmoth, and then turn west across the Odai River and into Balmora. Oh yeah, we are going to be the head cheese of Morrowind by the end of this. Silt Strider, what's that, man? So Silt Striders carry passengers and cargo between settlements. They're big giant insects we saw when outside earlier. And they're for fast travel, so we can instantly travel to another part of the province. Most of our time we'll be walking, but Silt Striders are pretty useful, and there are Silt Strider routes between most of the major settlements of Morrowind. Let's ask him about his trade. He's a knight-errant of the Order of Ebonheart and an Imperial emissary attached to the Census and Excise Office. Alright, tell me about Imperials. Through their legions and rule of law, they brought peace and civilization to the provinces of Tamriel. That sounds like colonizer talk, but... yeah, so we've exhausted all our conversation here. I'm not going to try and sweet-talk this guy because I'm terrible at it at this point. But here's the little persuasion meter. Out of 100, how much this person likes me. 50 is average. And this will change depending on your reputation with certain groups. So if I am big with the Mages Guild, then certain characters won't like me, or certain characters will like me more. And we can change this by we play this little mini game here, so we can admire, intimidate, taunt, or give him money, and hopefully change his opinion of us. And how good we are at doing this depends on our speechcraft skill.
I'm listening.
All right, so we are out and we are free. We have a journal, which is super useful because, again, directions are actual directions like a real person would give you, so we have to check in here to remember them a lot of the time. I'm just going to save my game. And here we are. So we got a bunch of stuff to do in this town before we leave. We got poor Fargoth here.
What is this about, Orc?
He asks to find the one the boat dropped off. He swears the Imperials took his ring. He says one of the guards has it. He had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring, a family heirloom. You haven't seen it, have you? We have seen it. We found it in a barrel. And we're going to give it back to him. So you can see his opinion of us went all the way up to 100 since we gave him his ring back. And he says that his friend Ariel runs the trade house here, and he'll be really happy that we're friends. We'll just talk to him. He's just a commoner. We heard a rumor about trouble at Fort Frostmoth in Solstheim, which is way up north. His advice is get in with one of the Imperial guilds, discounts on training and services, and if you need work, they know where to find it. Services. Okay, so basically we got a general store here in town. Tell me a little secret, dude. Daedra, you know what they are, right? Well, Daedric shrines are where Daedric cults worship Daedra. Bad people who summon bad Daedra. Stay away from them. Why? Because Daedra are nasty, and the folks that worship them are even nastier. We'll probably go to a few of those places. You're a commoner. You do what needs doing. It's so good, man. Let's see. Important people around town. We've got Ariel, who he told us about. That's his friend who runs the shop. Sosucius Ergala is the chief agent at the Census and Excise Office. Specific place. Again, there's the trade house. There's the Census and Excise Office. Coast Guard. There's a lighthouse. And there's a Silt Strider. Got any more rumors? Oh, he's heard that the local tax collector, Processus Vitellius, is missing. No surprise, really. He wasn't well liked around here. Just gonna save again. Do I have a quick save button? Let's see. Yes, it looks like F5 is quick save. That's gonna make things a lot easier.
Yes, Orc?
Vodunius Nucius. Yeah, give me some advice, man. Silt Strider's cheap. No trouble with wild animals, or smugglers, or bandits, or outlaws. Go see Darva May Claren over by the Silt Strider port. And tell her that Vodunius Nucius sent him. Okay. I'll tell her... him, maybe? I'm not sure who Darva May is. Anyway, we'll tell them when we get there that this guy sent us. Tell us a little secret. If someone attacks us first, we have a right to defend ourselves. If someone doesn't attack us first, you're going to break the law if you attack him. That will come into play later. That's how we get around... we're going to get around that law a lot, but we'll deal with it when it comes up. So, Imperial, blah, 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 again with the colonialism. What I have to do here is activate my new leveling system before I forget. So let's see. Quick start. Okay. Going to configure our options. Just gonna turn on all these cool things. Okay. Okay, so that was our mod that just makes our stats dependent on how good our skills are, like in Skyrim. And we're going to save our game again so that that script is running in the background. Alright, let's go to the trade house because we are woefully unequipped for traveling in Morrowind. We have a knife and some forks, but that's not going to help us at all. So we're going to talk to this guy here, who is Fargoth's friend. You see, he's got a very high opinion of us because we helped Fargoth. That a little opinion meter would be much lower if we hadn't helped Fargoth. So his advice is buy a weapon and armor and a spell and practice our skills. Don't do it to regular people. But we can kill outlaws all we want. They basically have no rights. Okay. Yeah. He's got potions. He's got scrolls. What's his rumor? His rumor is that Hriskar upstairs is having some financial troubles. Can't win a bet these days. Alright, so we're going to go to barter, and we are going to buy some equipment here. And we're going to get rid of all this stuff we stole, because we don't want to be carrying around stolen goods. Just all this stuff. We don't need any of it. We're going to keep the stuff for Caius Cosides. We're gonna get rid of our dagger, get rid of our booze, all our silverware. And we're gonna keep our lockpick. So he's offering 276 bucks for it. Hopefully that will be enough to get us some decent equipment. Now we specialize in axes and heavy armor. So first we're gonna find the best axe we can find, which is likely to be this iron one, unless there's something else. Yeah, it looks like that's the... Oh, there's a chitin one. Yeah, the iron one is much better. We're gonna take an iron battle axe, and we want the best heavy armor we can get. So, what do we got here? Got a steel. Steel is probably best for what they have available here. So we got a steel helmet, steel left glove, steel right glove, steel pants. Looks like that's it for steel. We've got shields, but I don't use shields because I use a two-handed weapon, the battle axe. Looks like we've got iron chest armor. No boots, huh? Where are the boots? Light armor boots. Light armor boots. So we're going to be wearing just regular shoes for a while. It doesn't look like they have any heavy armor boots for us. It looks like we're going to be paying 17 out of pocket once all this stuff we sell is factored in. And that's good, because we've got about 119. And always, because we're going to increase our mercantile skill, we're going to try and barter a bit. So we're just going to lower the cost a little bit and see if he accepts. Aha. We just had to bug him a bit. He likes us a little less, but now we need to buy a spell. And the big thing we need to buy is a healing spell. It looks like we can't afford it yet, so we're going to have to get some gold first. So let's get all our equipment on. Put on our steel pants. See if we can drag this. There we go. One glove. Two gloves. Armor. Give me a helmet. Okay.
Welcome. If you wish to talk,
We're
it
looking
is really
pretty
no
good,
trouble at
folks.
all.
What's you?
Right. She's just looking at stuff. Tell me some rumors, lady. My cousin claimed he saw a city in the water near Nyarmok. He's a drunkard, though, and spends too much time in the sun. I'm sure there's nothing to that rumor. What's your advice? Where to start? Balmora. Okay. Good to know. And she doesn't have any new info for us. You can see these topics are all grayed out. We don't need to bother seeing what she has to say about any of this because she doesn't have anything we haven't heard before. Gonna head upstairs. There's Hriskar. He wants me to help him extort more money from Fargoth, and I'm not going to do that because I think that we should not be helping cops rob people.
Head on.
So we're just going to ignore that quest. Tell me about Satanin. Okay. Coast Guard is based here. There's an inner sea. Tell me about Morrowind. Northeastmost province of the Empire. Vardenfell is an island of Morrowind. Latest rumors. A friend of mine says you have to visit the House of Earthly Delights in Saran. Okay, we will drop by when we're there. What's your advice? Don't risk a frontal confrontation. His secret is there's a lot of money to be made looting dwarven ruins, even though it's against the law. Okay. What's your trade? He's a scout. So scouts are good for finding out about different areas. So this is the Bitter Coast that we're on right now. Tell me about the Silt Strider. Carry cargo and passengers. And what's your background? He's Raflod the Braggart. He does a little of this, a little of that.
Probably nothing.
Alright. I believe I can ask her how to get to Balmora. Yeah. So she's given me directions. Which is good. So the district seat of House Hlalu, Morrowind's politics is governed by these great houses, they're called. There are 5 of them. Well, there are 6, but we'll talk about that later. There are 5 official houses, and they're political organizations before they are families. You can join a house even if you're not a family member. And you know they're basically feudal in a way, I suppose. Morrowind culture is kind of interesting. But you can join a house, and the houses sort of control districts and have their own vibe. House Hlalu is very pro-empire. They're very pro-commerce. Very forward-looking. House Redoran is very traditional. They consider themselves sort of the ancestral protectors of Morrowind. And House Telvanni are crazy mages, and they don't care about anyone except themselves. So Caldera is a town. Ebonheart's the imperial capital here. Pelagiad is a village we're going to walk by on our way to Balmora. Yeah, what's your advice for us? The natives won't like us right away. Colonists like us will be more open and friendly at the start. Okay. Vivek is the capital of the Vardenfell district. What else? Anything else good to know? Corporus is a horrible disease that turns you into a giant tumor. That's good to know.
Yes?
Talk is free. What do you want?
This guy's got rumors. Some fool lost Mentor's ring in a tomb along the coast. I think Oprah was telling us about that. He's a battle mage too. What's this guy? He's a bard. He entertains people. What kind of advice does he have for me? He says, read some books. Lots of advice. Okay. Some books will actually increase our skills when we read them, so they're pretty good to have. All right. So we got a couple things to do here. We've got the tax collector that's gone missing.
Yes, Outlander.
We have a missing ring in a tomb. And there is also a smuggler's cave nearby. I think she is going to tell us about the cave. Yes, Adam Asartis. Full of smugglers, so we could go in there and get some stuff. That's probably what we are going to do first off. That'll be our first adventure. And I'm just going to check my spells. What do I have? Okay. So right off the bat, because I am a battle mage, I know Bound Dagger, which can summon a dagger out of thin air. I know Firebite, which can deal damage. Shield, which adds to my armor. Summon Ancestral Ghost is pretty cool, because it summons the ghost to fight for us. And Water Walking does what it says on the tin. So you can see here, every spell has both a cost and a chance. And the cost is how much of my magicka up here it's going to take me to use it. And the chance is the likelihood that I will successfully cast it. And this changes as I increase my magic skills. And if I'm more tired, the chance will go down. So it's really important to keep that fatigue level pretty high because it's bad being tired. You get worse at everything. So I'm just going to set this up so I've got my fire bite activated. And we're going to walk over to Adamasartis. And we are going to see what's going on in there. Have a little adventure. Walk through here. I think it's over here. Thought it was. Did I walk past it? Maybe I walked past it. I must have walked past it. There's a cave somewhere around here, I swear. Ah, there it is. I did walk right past it. And being able to walk right past caves is kind of part of the beauty of this game. Because if we look at my map, it's there now that I'm close enough to it. But I don't have a compass or anything. So you literally can just walk by stuff like this as you're going somewhere and never know it was even there. So discovering new places is a really fun experience. Okay, axe out, because this is a cave full of smugglers.
You will suffer greatly.
Nope. Okay. She's got money. She's got a key. I might as well wear the boots. I seem to be barefoot here. It's light armor, but it's better than nothing. I think there's a guy hiding down here. He's going to try and cast spells at me. I'm going to run up to him. This lady's throwing stars at me. Okay. So long, smugglers. I remember that massive guide and really wanting to spend the money on it. It was like this thick, that thing. Like 400 pages. It was ridiculous. Yeah, I'm just going by memory here. I have played a ton of Morrowind, so this is all just based on what I remember of the game. Got a scroll here. We got a potion. We got a yam. More gold. Another potion. Some bread. Scrolls are good. Scrolls cast spells, and you don't need to have the magicka or the ability to do it yourself. And I believe there's a key. I guess it's a duplicate. Yeah. So I believe these smugglers have slaves that they've hidden somewhere. And we're going to let them out. I think it was back the way we came. Yeah, so all these food items you can see. So I know enough alchemy to know that the first effect that an ash yam can have is it can increase my intelligence. But those question marks are mystery effects. And you get better at alchemy by eating food and discovering the mystical effect that your food can have, which is absolutely hilarious. Okay. So, slavery is legal in Morrowind, and every chance I get, I free slaves. So let's help Badargo here. I will let you go free. Yes, I am a good friend of Badargo.
Good friend, this is an honor.
Banalts. You're free, man. I did free you.
Blessed we are.
A cow, get out of here. You're free. Free lizards.
You honor me. Please speak.
They've got these. Try and pick up the bracers because they are worth a little bit of money. They're just enchanted bracers that all the slaves are fitted with that make them tired. Oh no, it drains their magicka. They can't cast spells if you're wearing it. Anyway, they're worth money, so I'm hoping they'll like walk off of them and I can pick them up.
Right to discipline us.
There is, yeah. There's an anti-slavery organization called the Twin Lamps, which we can be a part of at some point.
Whose scent is here? Who can it be?
All right, these guys aren't going to get off of the bracers, so I'm just going to leave it.
Small fork on outside or
Yes,
inside.
honored guest.
Good friend.
Okay, bye, folks. Be good, kids. What else is in here? I think there's treasure down here. Turn on our crosshair so we can nab it before we run out of breath. Got a sword. Looks like it. Okay. And there's ingredient. We got a rusted chest with a potion, another yam, some gold, and a gem. Looks like we got it all. Okay. Okay, let's take all the stuff that belongs to these slavers. A spear. More gold. Ooh, they got moon sugar. Which is illegal, of course. More moon sugar. Expensive ring, I'll take that. Oh, and skooma. All sorts of illicit substances here. And a bunch of pillows. Alright. Okay. Take out my axe again. Just in case. Okay, and just from running around and swimming, my athletics skill has gone up a bit. We got levitate potion. Okay, looks like there's a little thing we can climb up. Yeah, come on. There we go. Oh no, a rat! Sorry, rat. More bloat spore. Got some mushrooms we can harvest. Ah, I'm stuck. There we go. Coins. there's a ring hiding somewhere here. It's always very hard to see. There it is. A thief ring. More mushrooms. More armor. Don't need the torch. And I think this is going to drop us right down by the entrance. Yeah. Alright, so we cleared a cave. The slavers are dead. We have some treasure. Let's go unload at the trade house. And I guess we can pick whatever ingredients are along the way. It never hurts. And I believe we need some mushrooms for a quest that we are going to have later. So we're just going to collect like one of each kind if we can.
Keep moving.
Okay, man. Oh. He says, get rid of that moon sugar before you talk to me. So he doesn't deal in illicit substances. So that we can all wink, wink, nudge, nudge, pretend I'm not a criminal, I have to put my drugs on the floor.
To what do I owe the pleasure, Orc?
And now we can do business. Levitate potion. I don't need any soul trap scrolls. I'm going to keep the open scrolls because it's always nice to be able to open locks. Sell the soul gems. Oh yeah, we're going to be loaded. Yeah, I'll hold on to the rest. We're going to see if we can get a little bit more money out of him. There we go. So we definitely have enough money to buy some spells. So I want Earth Heal. We didn't have a healing spell yet. I want Fireball so I can shoot fire at a distance. Frostbite. Yeah, we're just gonna grab a bunch. All the cheap ones. Does not hurt to have too many spells. Okay. We gotta talk to the Silt Strider person for Nuchis there. We'll take a good look at the Silt Strider while we're there too, because they are awesome. So this majestic creature is a Silt Strider. And they are our friends, and they carry us from one town to the next. Okay, so Vidonius Nuchis sent us. She doesn't think he's happy here. Ah. Okay. Little advice. So she says we want better armor and a decent weapon. And a lot of people are out there wearing very nice armor and carrying nice weapons. But you don't want to take those things from honest citizens because you'll end up doing hard labor. But if you happen to find some outlaws wearing nice armor and carrying nice weapons, well, okay, no one minds if you knock them over the head and take their stuff. That's good to know. What's your little secret? Buy from people who like us. Alright, well that's not very helpful. Okay, let's go talk to Nuchis and find out why he is not happy here. It's not cold. It's nice. He's having a good time. Where's Nuchis hanging out? There's Fargoth. Get out of the way, man. There's Nuchis.
Speak freely, friend.
Not happy. If he had 100 drakes, he'd be on the next boat to Narcissus. He came here to make his fortune, and all he's got is this cursed ring. Will I give him $100 for it? The ring is worth more, but it's cursed, so no one will buy it. Yeah, sure. Get out of here, man. Magic ring. Nuchis' cursed ring. Alright, well it's worth 100. And he can get out of here. Okay, so we are going to head along the coast and we are going to try and find that ring that someone lost in a tomb. And we'll probably take care of some other stuff along the way. But we're heading out into the wilderness, so we're going to get our weapons ready. I see a mud crab over there already, and he's probably spotted us. Yeah, he's going to come see if we'll make a good meal. Maybe. Oh, yeah, he's noticed us. Okay. Mud crab for dinner. Oh, another mud crab. Come here. Got him. There's a scrib. I think they are cute. Oh. What's going on over here? Oh, this guy will try and hurt us. Okay. Quama forager. So cute. But right, there's a dead body over here. Okay. So this is Processus Vitellius. It's the poor tax collector. Someone has murdered the tax collector. He has 200 gold on him. And the tax record. Let's check the tax record. Who hasn't paid? Eldifier hasn't paid. Fargoth hasn't paid. Finemouth and Foreign Gilnith haven't paid. Vidonius Nuchis hasn't paid. Lots of people haven't paid. No, the dead body's not cute, but the scribs are cute. I think they're cute. Just thumping the ground, doing their thing. Alright. So we gotta go report this death and solve the mystery, I guess. I guess we gotta find a guard. Hey, man. The guard tells me it's up to me what I want to do with the information. Alright. So we gotta tell it.
Interesting.
Tell the guy who brought us in.
Do you seek an audience with me?
No, I want to tell you about the murder, but I'm going to ask you about other stuff first. Legion provides security. Alright. Murdered! They were wondering why they hadn't heard from him. Did I happen to find the tax money he collected? Yeah, I found 200 bucks on him, man. Okay, but they'll pay me 500 if I find the murderer. So I guess I'll ask around about that. What do you know about it? His murder will be avenged. Okay. So we're gonna play detective here. What do you know about it? You don't know anything about it. I don't want to do that quest yet.
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
Vargoth, my friend, what do you know about the murder? Someone finally got him, huh? No one likes a tax collector, especially one who flaunts his wealth. Okay. So Thavier at the lighthouse liked him. Alright. Tell me some rumors, dude. At first it seemed like the fuss about the Nerevarine prophecy was just silly superstition. Then he heard that the Dunmer have been waiting for Lord Nerevar to come back for centuries. Every few years an Ashlander appears. The tribes call him the Incarnate. The temple goes out, hunts him down, and reveals him to be a fake. Why does the temple worry so much about it? Alright. So they've got some sort of Jesus thing going on. Nothing to do with us. Let's go talk to the victim's girlfriend at the lighthouse. Hello, Dorkus Malorkus. Okay. We're here to ask about the murder. Oh no, he was the gentlest man she's ever met. She's only seen him get angry once or twice. She saw him arguing once with foreign Gilnith about his taxes. Thought Processus had been levying too much and skimming off the top for himself. He wouldn't have done such a thing. Please find out what happened, and if you find out what became of Process's ring, it would ease her heart. Oh, she gave him a ring. Okay. Let's swap rumors. Have you noticed, for all his proclamations about protecting the rights of property and preserving law and order, the Imperial Legion does little enough to capture and prosecute abolitionists? I don't want to get into that. Okay, swamp crabs can give you swamp fever. Red Mountain is the most dangerous place in Morrowind, which is the big volcano at the center of the island, where Dagoth Ur and his evil servants live. Neat. And also there are vampires. It is political intrigue. Oh, they want to talk about necromancy? Let's talk about necromancy. So this is fun. So the Dunmer, yeah, their practices of ancestor worship are not necromancy, and only ignorant outlanders would confuse their sacred practices with the vile sorceries of necromancers. So what the Dunmer do is they raise the spirits and corpses of their dead to protect their tombs. But it's not necromancy.
What is this about?
And I think there's a book up here I can read. And it will help me with one of my skills, if I remember right. Yeah. Okay. Alright, well let's talk to Foreign Gilneth. See if he knows anything about the murder. I think he lives in one of these shacks over here. Just gotta find the right one. Wrong one. That's his place. There he is. Tell me about the murder. Haha! Okay, you're damn right I did him in, and a good thing too. He was skimming a load of money from all us honest people, overcharging us on our taxes and keeping the difference for himself. He was always flaunting his money around, showing off his new clothes and jewels. So I killed the bastard and left his body out there to rot, with all his ill-begotten gold still on him. So, will we say nothing to the authorities, or will we kill him because he's a murderer? Oprah says, fuck the man. So that's the dilemma, though. I could say fuck the man, but then I don't get my 500 bucks. And the guy's poor girlfriend wants his ring. Yeah, I mean, this guy still just killed a dude who was unarmed. He had no weapons. I think I am going to fight this guy. He does have a sick tat. But it's no excuse for murder. I gotta play a little practical here. I gotta get some money, get comfortable, and you know, you know what? I'm gonna kill the murderer. One, because I need the money, and two, because that it's a good way to make an impression that I'm not to be crossed.
Die, Fetcher!
So he's just gonna punch me, I guess. Are we gonna do this? We're gonna do this, I guess. Here comes the chop! That sounds like a productive way to spend your time for sure. Okay. Oh, there's the ring. Alright. So the murder is solved, and the murderer is dead. I'm gonna take all his stuff that seems like it's worth taking. He's got some rice. Another book that increased our skills. And actually, we'll take that one. They are worth money. It's everyone for themselves here. There are no children in Morrowind. No, it's very strange. Alright, so I guess I'm going to bring the ring to the guy's girlfriend. It is an option. Maybe not for me. I think I would get creamed by the guards, but eventually. Okay, I gave the ring back, and she gave me some health potions, and, you know, she feels better about it. And also she has more to say about necromancy. It is illegal and evil.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, what's really fun is if you do... Oh, wow. It's really coming down. What'll happen is if you kill someone who's important to the main quest, you get a warning about it. Let's get our 500 bucks. I solved the murder. And this guy just takes my word for it. Now there are 2 dead bodies, and he only has my word for it that everything is solved, and he gave me 500 bucks. All right. Well, the people of Morrowind would agree with you. Yeah, I'm still getting my bearings, Oprah. You really can't blame me for trying to make it on my own here.
Yes,
Wow, that is really... I'm not sure if it's supposed to look like that, but... Okay, you're in my way, guys. Okay, so we have one last thing to do in this town, which is we're going to head north along the coast, and we're going to find that ring that someone lost in a tomb. Because it's a really good ring. Well, the tax collector job does sound pretty good. It either pays well or you can make it pay well. Pick some mushrooms. Okay. I want to go north along the coast. Cliff racers. Yeah. There are no cliff racers near Saint Denis, but I am sure we will run into them. So there should be a tomb along the coast up here. There it is. So someone lost a magic ring in here. Yes. So as we were saying earlier, the Dunmer are very against necromancy, but for some reason their tombs are full of zombies and ghosts. And my axe is completely useless against them, so I've got to use my spells. Got a scroll here. Oh yeah, there we go. We got a ghost. Okay, took care of him. Something on the other side of that door, but we'll deal with it when we deal with it. That's 2 ghosts down. That's a trapped urn. We got a lock here. Don't believe I can open it with spells yet, but we'll see if I can pick the lock. Lock 2 complex. Okay, so I don't know how to pick that lock, which means I'm gonna have to use a scroll. Yep. Okay. That's just a common ring. Well then, it must be in this trapped urn. I'm gonna try and disarm the trap. And there's our mentor's ring, and it increases our intelligence and our willpower. Woohoo! We'll put it right on. And a key to the chest is in there, of course. And we don't need the ashes, so we're gonna leave the ashes in the urn. So our intelligence and our willpower are both boosted by 10. Pull my axe back out. But I think we are good to go. There's a little shrine in here. If I had been cursed by a ghost, I could have cured myself there. Oh, I should really close the doors behind me, shouldn't I? This is someone's tomb. So we're gonna go back to town. We're gonna sell all our excess stuff. And then we are going to head to Balmora, which is going to be our base of operations for the first little while. Exactly. And by big city, I mean like 12 buildings. But you know, more than the 3 that are here. There's a couple more. Okay. I'm gonna sell the cursed ring. Keep the restore health potions. Keep the food. Actually, Heather is something we want to keep. sell all but one of these mushrooms. Ugh. I'm escaping to Morrowind to avoid checking in on that, Oprah. But thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna check our directions. Then we're gonna go to Balmora. Follow the road east past the Silt Strider. Alright. This should be interesting. Yeah, it's unreal. So there's the Silt Strider. And we are going to take the road east and north. Guess we better pull out our weapon. Mushrooms. Okay, Balmora is this way. We got a rat. We want to go to Balmora. Looks like the weather's calming. Got some flowers here. Black anther. Picking these flowers. All sorts of good stuff to pick that we need for quests later. So we're just gonna head north along this road. Really strange. They should not be moving like that. Stone flowers. So there's Pelagade, or Pelagad. So we have to keep going. Another sign up here. Balmora is that away. Oh. Something's coming. What is that? I don't know what that's about. Attacked by a bat? Okay. That was really strange. Alright. Sure, makes sense. Some sort of mine. Another fork. Let's check the signs. It sounds like something's gonna attack us, though. Another bat. It's going to very slowly attack us. Here he comes. Maybe not. Very dramatic music, though. Who's this? Mori or Mean? Have I seen a bandit nearby? She must find him. She was just walking along, minding her own business, and suddenly a bandit jumped at her from behind. It was a dark elf, a strong, dashing dark elf. He didn't harm her in any way, although he did take her jewels. He was quite gentle, and he talked to me for what seemed like forever. Never mind the jewels, she just wants to find the bandit again. He was charming and funny, and she must see him again. His name is Nalos Onmar. Sure, we're gonna find the guy that robbed her so that she can rekindle their romantic connection. Alright, and I'm gonna give him her glove as a token of her love. I have no idea where he is. Did she tell me where to find him? Check my journal. She believes he is in Pelagad. Alright, I guess we're going back to that town. Because there's this weird heartsick lady standing in the road, hoping he'll show up again. We can only hope. So I'm gonna try and go cross country, and I may get hopelessly lost here. But I think the town is this way. Yep. And I guess I'm just gonna ask about the bandit while we're there. Still some people running around. Let's ask this fine fellow. Alright. Doesn't know anything about the bandit. If I know bandits, after they get a good robbery, they like to go drinking. So let's check the pub if we can find the pub.
On your way.
Talking to me? Alright. The Halfway Tavern. Let's see if he's here.
From where do you hail, friend?
Yeah, I thought that was him. Alright, tell me about yourself. Oh, he actually feels remorse for robbing her. Okay, so he gave me a note to bring to her. This is getting
What is this
annoying.
regarding, Orc?
I mean, as soon as I leave, I'm going to read the note, though. Truly, I was enchanted with you from the moment I saw you. I beg your forgiveness for my past transgressions. While I cannot imagine what a woman of your beauty and breeding would see with a rogue such as me, I thank the gods that you have sent for me. I will come to you as soon as I can. Yeah, highwaymen always like to drink to celebrate their spoils. It's a thing. I just want them to be happy. I want these crazy kids to have a chance. I have to find her again, though. That sounds like fight music. I don't see anything. Oh, is that him? Here he comes. Deadly enemy is coming. Maybe he is deadly. I'm pretty tired. There we go. Okay, so it was past the mine. She's got to be up here somewhere. There she is. Okay, I'm gonna give her the note. He gave you a letter to give to me. Wonderful. Thank you. I knew he cared. You know, you didn't have to do all of this for me, and I really appreciate it. You're clearly a wonderful person. You should visit my friend Emusette Brack in Teleroon. She's a wonderful person, and I think the two of you would get along famously. Alright. She doesn't even care about the jewels anymore. Alright, well,
friend.
I hope those two manage to make it work. I am going to eat some bread. Bread has no effect on me. Well, I'll just have to take it easy. So Balmora isn't too far, I don't think. Looks like there's another cave back there, probably. Yeah. Getting better at running around with all this armor on. I see some more signposts up there. Oh, we've got some dwarven ruins I can see on the hill. Okay, signpost. I think it's going to tell me to go that way, if I remember. Yeah, both Balmora and Ghostgate are that way. Ghostgate's quite a ways, though. Whoops, we got another one of these guys. So we're going to cross the Foyada. go up the Foyada. Let's see. We're gonna go up the Foyada. So Vardenfell, the island we're on, let's see if we can bring up the map, is a volcanic island. So Red Mountain there is a big volcano, and the whole island has these Foyadas. I think it's a real word. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. But there are these riverbeds that occasionally lava flows down. Let's say. Okay, we're on the right track. So there's the Legion Fort that they told us about. We're just about to Balmora. And I see Balmora right there. Okay. So they've got a Silt Strider too. This is the town of Balmora. Try and get a good vantage point on it so we can see it better. Climb up the hill. But it's just, like I said, it's a little town. Whoops. Thought I could make that jump. It's on two sides of a river. And we are going to take the advice we got earlier. Yeah, the weather is really bad in Morrowind. Wait until you see an ash storm. Because Red Mountain spews ash a couple times a week. So here are the Imperial Guilds. So we've got the Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild. And they're basically support networks for people who want to make their living either fighting or wizarding. We're going to join both of them. And they're going to give us a place where we can actually train our skills and sleep and buy equipment, all sorts of stuff. So are you person I need to talk to? Tell me a secret. Somebody said Larius Varro at Fort Moonmoth is looking for me. Alright. Someone's already looking for me here. Yeah, I want to know about the Fighters Guild. The most stalwart guild of warriors this side of death. Idus Fireeye is the guild steward. So that's who I need to talk to join. This is the sequel, yes. It's I don't know, like
Do you have
6 or
something to
7
say,
years
Orc?
after the end of Daggerfall. Alright, I believe this is, yes,
May the
Ida's
wind be on
Fire
your
Eye.
back.
And she's going to help me join the Fighters Guild. Tell me about the Fighters Guild, though. Alright. Oh, of course they are. They're even more racist. Okay, I look like I can take care of myself. Look at the Fighters Guild charter. Yeah, I'm going to read the charter. So, my duties are to my lords and brethren. Proceed with honor and valor. Keep a keen and watchful mind. Never succumb to the craven tricks of the weak. As a member, I'm permitted to use items in the equipment chest. It is traitorous to fight or thieve from other members of the guild. And if I break the rules, I must speak with someone who is at least a warder in the guild to redeem my standing. So basically, we are friends now and act like it. So sounds good. So now I am Dorkus Malorkus, the associate in the Fighters Guild. And I can get mercenary work through the Fighters Guild. So she's got a little bit of work for me, but we'll come back to that. I'm going to go next door and join the Mages Guild too. We'll check on our character sheet here. We are in the Fighters Guild now. So you can see when you hover over the name of the guild, a bunch of information about it. So there are skills that the guild favors, and like in Daggerfall, you have to be at a certain level in some of these skills in order to advance in rank. And you also have to be a certain score in your attributes. So to get to the next rank, once I've done enough jobs, I have to be at Strength 30 and Endurance 30, which I easily beat. And I also have to have one of their favored skills at 10. So I should be just fine once I get that reputation up. My reputation is 0 right now. Anyway, before I talk to everyone here, I am going to go to the Mages Guild next door. Maybe I'll see if I can buy some better equipment. Ah, yes. Okay. They've got better armor for me here. Got steel. Got steel greaves already. Steel boots, so I can get rid of these boots. And we've got pauldrons I can wear too. Okay. Oh yeah.
So what's this about?
Now we look armored. Okay. Now let's walk into the Mages Guild and say we want to be a wizard. And I believe Rannis is who we have to talk to. I do want to join the Mages Guild. What is the Mage's Oath? Perform the duties assigned to me. Learn from them and grow strong. Always share my knowledge freely. Never strike or steal from another guild member. It's basically the exact same rules as the Fighters Guild, and I would like to join. So they can give me jobs to do. They can teach me spells. All that fun stuff. So Ajira is who I need to speak to get my first job in the Mages Guild, and I am going to go down and do that. And we'll just check out. You can see we've got a Mages Guild in our faction too. Same deal. There are required attributes, required skills, and reputation. And you gain reputation just by doing jobs for people in the guild. Where is Ajira? I think she is down here. Yeah, there she is.
It needs potions?
Okay. Help in a fight. She's got potions. You can! I might even join the Thieves Guild. That's secret, though. Don't tell anyone. It's not real. Okay, we have potions to reach high places. She's got booze. And she's got perfume. So she might have a job for me. She wants mushrooms. She wants luminous russula, violet caprinus, bungler's bane, and hyphia fascia. And I think I collected most of those. I think I might. Yeah, I don't have any bungler's bane, unfortunately. Shoot. But I do have violet caprinius. Oh, I need hyphia fascia too. Anyway, she wants mushrooms. We're gonna go pick up a quest from the Fighters Guild now too, and we'll take care of both at the same time when we do them. Still raining.
Anything I
need
can do for
something?
you?
Give me a job, lady. Infestation of cave rats. And Drarain Thalis' house, right here in Balmora on the east side of the river. Kill the rats, get the money, report back. Okay,
You've got
let's do it.
You may speak.
Excuse me,
You
sir.
may speak.
So that's a Balmora town guard. I think the house we're looking for is this one right here. Yep. Tell me about the rats. Oh no, they're gonna eat her pillows! She's got one trapped in the bedroom and the other two are in the storage area upstairs. Rats, that is, not pillows. Here's the key for the door. There are at least 3 of the beasts, and she really hopes they haven't gotten into her good pillows. Okay. We're gonna make sure no one hurts her pillows. That's 1. Okay. I don't think it hurt any of the pillows. So now we're gonna go into the storage area. And hopefully the rats have not hurt any of the pillows in here. Ah. Get out of here. Tough rat. Okay. Looks like we got him. Here's a pillow. Oh yeah. Baskets of pillows. This lady really likes pillows. I better heal myself. Well, I'm not very good at it. I'm gonna try. There we go. I have taken care of the cave rats. Good luck with your pillows. Okay. We will report the death of the cave rats.
So what's this about?
We killed the rats. Okay. What's our reputation? Maybe we can get a promotion. We can get a promotion! for killing 3 cave rats. Now we are Dorkus Malorkus, the apprentice. That's great. And I am at my 2 hours, so we are going to end it here. This has been my first session playing The Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Dorkus Malorkus has been released from jail. He's being told he's free. He just needs to drop off a package with some guy here in town. So I'm getting myself established, and next time we'll probably walk over and drop off that package and see what the deal is. But this has been a lot of fun returning to this game after all these years. It's one of my favorites, and I've been excited to share it with everyone. Thanks for coming out, everyone, and enjoy your evenings.